Hello, and welcome to the Kristin Carrera podcast. I am Kristin. Welcome back if you've been following along. And if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, follow along, and comment. You know that I love to hear your comments, whether you're new to the carnivore lion diet journey, whether you're just trying to figure out nutrition in general and healing your body for whatever it is. Has it helped you if you've been on it? Or do you just have questions? Leave those in the comments. So day 23 of the Lion Diet Challenge, and I am literally counting the days and every day contemplating in my head, what am I going to reintroduce first? Will it be butter? Will it be eggs? Will it be cafecito? And I know that cafecito is not part of the carnivore diet, but there are some carnivores who drink coffee, and this mama is one of those carnivores. And I really, really want my coffee. So it has been really hard for me to figure out what I'm going to reintroduce first. I really do think it's going to be butter. But oh my gosh, in the morning when I drink my water, it's just water. And this Latina needs more than water in the morning. Oh, help me. So today I want to talk to you about day 23 of the Lion Diet and how it's going. I have been feeling moody. Yesterday was a day. I had a little bit of a headache. I still have my neck ache, and I was just feeling moody. And I don't know if it's because I'm just not content with what I'm eating and that's triggering my emotions, but it's no bueno, because with the kids and with the homework, I can't even stand myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, I noticed it. And I'm like, I'm not even on my period. This is not an excuse to be reacting this way because I'm not PMSing. It's a normal, regular day. But I was moody. So let's talk transitioning from carnivore to the Lion Diet and how it can affect your mood. This brought to me a great topic to talk with you guys about. And so let's dive in. The Lion Diet, if you don't know, focuses on ruminant animals, water, and salt. That is it. Very, very restrictive, very strict diet, removing everything from your body that doesn't need to be there, right? Resetting, figuring out what works for you. How is it changing for you in your daily life? Has it made any change? Maybe you were brain fogged and now you have clarity. Maybe you had anxiety and now you no longer have anxiety. Now, for me, I have already been coming from a carnivore to a Lion Diet. So there wasn't much that I was looking for. And unfortunately, the few things that I was hoping to see change, like a little bit of my anxiety and a little bit of the inflammation, like with my neck and my low back, I have not seen any changes. As a matter of fact, my stomach, which was pretty much being normal on carnivore, is now back to how I started when I started carnivore, which was watery to soft stools. And I even had an episode or two of my microscopic colitis, which I have not had since before starting carnivore. So that was very strange. I also had a really bad anxiety panic attack that I could barely make it home from picking up the kids, and then I just had to lay down. And that was strange. So this is why I always say that every body is different. We are all going to react a different way. Our bodies are going through, maybe it was too much of a shock to my body, even though I was doing carnivore for about 9 months. I don't know. So I want to make it clear because I've gotten a few comments about what I should be eating and all this stuff. Well, if you have not been following my journey, go check out my other videos. I have been doing carnivore for 9 months. I have dabbled in a little bit more animal-based to see what works for me. But for the most part, 90% of my nutrition is carnivore. And I have been doing the Lion Diet Challenge. What did we talk about when we first checked into this video? Just in case you have a little bit of HDAD like myself, where we might have missed that conversation. We are on day 23. So 23 days of the Lion Diet, no cheating, straight ruminant animals, water, salt, tallow. That is it. And I cannot wait to go back to carnivore. That is besides the point. So, even if you've been coming from a carnivore diet like myself for 9 months, transitioning to the lion diet can have a change in your body. It is just natural. You might notice some changes. So, first, nutrient composition. While ruminant animals are nutrient dense, you might miss out on some vitamins and minerals from a broader diet. This is what I have read. This is what I have found. Now, do you find that to be true? Do you think that I'm missing maybe some extra minerals or vitamins that I might be getting from other sources of meat that I was eating, or even dairy? I don't know. Versus just the ruminant animals, it's kind of feels like that's not the case, but I do feel the change. I still feel and I feel more headaches. I also have. I'm definitely going to go over my 30 days with you and read my notes with you, because I'm going to like summarize this, because it's interesting when I go back to my carnivore journal and I talk to you guys about it. It kind of reopens my eyes and seeing what may have caused certain things. In this case, it's so hard to tell because I literally eat like churrasco every single day in tallow. And sometimes I do have to hold back a little bit on the tallow because of my stomach, because I have microscopic colitis. And so I cannot have as much fat as maybe you can. Again, everybody is different, right? There's no one size fits all. You can tell me there is, but my opinion is that there is not. So, next, there's the adaptation period, right? There's still an adaptation phase going from carnivore to lion diet, because I was having dairy and I did dabble into a little bit of honey and raw honey. And what else did I have? It's pretty much it, really. I may have had an avocado here and there, but at the end, I really wasn't before starting the lion diet. So, really, it would be mostly dairy, eggs, butter, right? But those are all carnivore. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. So even if you're used to carnivore, switching to a stricter version can still lead to mood fluctuations. And I think that's where I'm at right now. Surprisingly, on day 23, I feel like that would have been day 3 or 4, right? But here I am, day 23, and having some mood fluctuations. Oh boy. On to the flip side. Many people report feeling more stable emotionally due to balanced blood sugar levels and reduced inflammation. I do find this to be true, especially if you are coming from a SAD diet or whatever kind of nutrition you were eating into a lion diet or even into carnivore. You are going to see those benefits. I truly do believe that. And you have to remember that everybody is different, and whereas it might take 2-3 weeks for some people, or even the 30 days, some people might take 60-90 days. And depending on how unhealthy you are, it may even take up to a year or 2 years. So be patient with your body. Remind your mind and your heart that you are in this for your health, and that we are slowly getting healthy together, right? So just remind yourself about that, because people want this quick fix. They want to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, and that's just not how this works. So just make sure to have patience with your body and allow it to do what it needs to do to get rid of the inflammation and to get rid of the oxalates and the toxins and whatever else that you might have been putting into your body. And don't forget hydration and electrolytes. I definitely am hydrated. I drink water all day long. I fill this cup all day long. This is my Halloween cup that I normally would have a cold brew or an iced latte that I make here at home. So it's still healthier than going to here said coffee shop, but it's just water. I definitely have had to use a little bit of my electrolytes on some days that I feel a little bit of that fatigue. And so that definitely has helped. If you want to check out the electrolytes that I use, They're just some simple drops that I put that I get off Amazon. And I link that in my description so you can go check those out if you like. Now, whether you are on the carnivore diet or the lion diet, listen to your body. See how it is affecting you. What changes may you need to make? How are you feeling? So if I listen to my body definitely is crying out, carnivore, carnivore. Do you hear it? Carnivore. It really is. I am probably moody because I am tired of chewing on churrasco and having sopa de carne. And I've switched it up. I had rabo encendido, which is oxtail. I've had molleja, which is an organ meat, which reminds me to maybe take some out because talking to you, I remember that I have not had an organ meat in a while, and that is the only one that I can eat that I like. So eat your organ meats. If you do like liver or any other organ meats, I highly recommend that. I do not. There are some people that take supplements, but it's definitely not necessary of what I have read and what I have heard from other doctors that have talked about the carnivore lion diet. So totally up to you. Do your research, see and feel if your body needs it. And let's enjoy this journey, right? At the end of the day, even with the struggles, I know that this is for my health. And this is what I told my husband the other day because he thinks that I'm crazy for doing the lion diet challenge, even though he introduced me to the carnivore diet. But I am an extremist by a bit, where you tell me something, I don't agree with it, I research it, I find out that you may be right, I do it, and then I really do it. And so he did not want to do the lion diet challenge with me. I tried to convince him because, hello, accountability, right? A little bit easier than making him eggs and bacon and his cafecito in the morning when I can't have it. But here we are, day 23. I don't want to talk about it. But I also have kids, so I would have had to still make eggs and bacon and whatever they eat. But regardless, it would have been a little bit easier with some accountability, right? By my side, I do have my accountability group, and there are a few people in there who have felt great. There are a few people who have fallen off and gotten back on the wagon. And then there's a few of us who are just taking it day by day, step by step. But we have each other to chat about it, to push each other, and to reach that finish line. And I am all about reaching that finish line, even though every single day, I do not lie to you, I want to quit. It is definitely not for the weak-minded. This journey is something that you have to put your mind to, you have to be ready for it, and you have to be willing to sacrifice going through the hard to see if you get to the better. So I was saying about my husband that he thought that I was crazy and that I should, hold on a second, I'm gonna have to close the door. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. And he was saying that, why am I doing this? It hasn't even changed anything. You see, I told you, what's the point? Like, out in the real world, even our ancestors, whatever it is, they find the chickens and the cows and pigs and, right, all these different meats like the carnivore diet allows you to eat. And here I am only eating ruminant animal salt, tallow, and water. And he said, you haven't even gotten rid of your anxiety and you still have your neck ache and your low back. So yes, although this is true, this is my point. If I would have not done the lion diet challenge, I would always wonder if it would really have helped me or not. And so even if it doesn't help me by the end of these 30 days, I at least now know carnivore works for me. It works enough for me to continue it. It works where I don't have to wonder anymore if I do the lion diet, if that's going to really help cure the rest of my stuff. Now I know. And the not knowing would bother me more than having to go through the hard and figuring out, well, it didn't work, right? And that's what I always tell people if you're going to start, whether it's the carnivore or the lion diet, you won't know unless you try. And the worst case is that it doesn't work. And the best case is that it does. So stay tuned for day 24 and write in the comments what you want to talk about. I would love to do any kind of topic that you want to talk about, and let's talk about it together. Have a beautiful day.